Hey you guys, it's Ruthie Fierberg, Senior Features Editor at Playbill. I am here with Tim Dolan, who is the owner and founder of Broadway Up Close Walking Tours, the walking tour for every theater fan. Today we are going on the Ghost Light Tour, Haunted Broadway, brand new this year. I'm excited for some Halloween magic. You're going to show us some highlights today, yeah?
Yeah, it's going to be incredible.
All right, so where are we starting?
Okay, we're starting here at the Empire Theatre, here at 1430 Broadway. 1893, this is what it looked like, vastly different. It was the Empire Theatre built by a guy named, as you see here, Charles Frohman. This man, he discovered a guy named J.M. Barrie, and he wrote a little play called Peter Pan. Now, Peter Pan played in this Empire Theatre just next to us. Now, J.M. Barrie in 1915 was having trouble with the show in London, and he sent a telegram to Frohman, and he said, will you come and help fix my show? Frohman says, sure. Enlists passage on a little ship called the Lusitania, and in 1915 goes over to London to fix his show. Now, May 7th, that ship is torpedoed just 11 miles off of Ireland, and the entire thing sinks, killing over 1,000 people, Frohman included. The kicker is, here at this theater, on the 5th floor, just above the main theater, was Frohman's office. His assistant, John Ryland, one night before the sinking, on May 6th, he was heading up to his office, and there he found Charles Frohman sitting at his desk. And he said, I think I dropped you off at a ship just 5 days prior to this. What are you doing? And he said to his assistant, I just need to come back and take a look at everything one more time. And when he woke up the next day, it was the New York Times newspaper that said his boss had died in the sinking, which made the night before's activities certainly very interesting, to say the least.
Supernatural, if you will.
I will.
All right, Tim, where have we landed next?
Okay, so the New Amsterdam Theatre behind us is Broadway's second oldest Broadway theater, and it also is the skinniest. The biggest show that was ever here was the Ziegfeld Follies, and opens in this building in 1913. And the Follies, when it opened, you see here the front entrance. Now, 1952, the night watchman, he was tinkering around in this empty 1,700-seat theater with him and our little ghost light next to him. And the ghost light,
hence the Ghost Light Tour.
Ah, there you go. So as he's tinkering, he heard the clicking of heels walk up behind him, and there was a beautiful woman in a green and gold beaded dress standing there with a sash shooting across her chest that said O-L-I-V-E, Olive, and in her right hand she was clutching this blue glass bottle. And he goes home and he does a little research, and they find that there was a girl in the Follies named Olive Thomas specifically, and she had committed suicide, they believe, in 1920. And her
she's beautiful. What a beautiful ghost.
Absolutely beautiful. And she is the most commonly cited spirit in the building. We say she appears about once every 8 to 10 years. And anyone who works at the building, currently the cast of Aladdin, when you walk in and sign in for work on 41st, the first thing you see on the wall is a picture of Olive. And you're supposed to say hi to Olive on the way in, good night, Olive, on the way out. And every year on her birthday, October 20th, a nice cake to celebrate her birthday.
All right, well, what spooky stop are we up to next?
Now, it's my absolute favorite. It is Broadway's most haunted. It's the David Belasco Theatre, just up a couple blocks on 44th Street. Let's go.
Let's do it. All right, we made it to the Belasco.
Now, the Belasco opened as the Stuyvesant in 1907. 3 years later, it was renamed for this guy that we see way up on the marquee, David Belasco. Now, David Belasco did every job you could ever do in the theater business. He's one of our founding theater fathers, but he's kind of the one that's been lost to time we don't talk about as much. All that aside, to me, the most fascinating thing about him was his personal life. He was Jewish by birth, didn't practice religion, had a lot of friends who were Catholic, so he took it upon himself every single day of his life to dress like a Catholic priest. Now, when he moved into the building, he loved it so much that he said, I want to live here. So in 1910, he built his entire 10-room duplex apartment on the roof of the building. Now, you see the front windows there.
I see it,
That's his living room. It goes all the way to the back, all the way across. It's a giant L on the roof, and he lived up there until he died in 1931. Now, right after he died, first opening night after he died, one stagehand nudges his buddy. The audience is about to come in, and they look, and he's nudging him because there was a priest that looks just like David standing at the railing, and he sits in the seat and then gone. This sighting of this priest, David Belasco, happened every opening night for 25 years.
Wow.
It was insane. Yeah.
All right, well, come to the Belasco to see David Belasco himself. Tim, this has been so much fun. Thank you for taking us on this tour.
Of course. Hey, one last thing before you go. Now that you've joined us on your Ghost Light Tour, you get our official Ghost Light Tour Haunted Broadway lanyard. So there is that for you, Ruthie. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much, Tim, for taking us on this tour today. For you guys to book your Broadway Up Close walking tour, go to BroadwayUpClose.com. And of course, for all of your theater-related needs, especially the Halloween ones, go to Playbill.com.